the moral victory means nothing in the game. Nothing for the bowler. It's great intent from McCullum, isn't it? He's under pressure, he comes down, whacks him over the top for 6. Brilliant stuff.
This is the drop catch. He was straight in. He got himself into a relatively good position to take it. Just got it too low in the fingers. Good shot. Really good stroke. A classic cover drive, that one from McCullum, where he gets his hands through the ball and uses wonderful hand speed.
Yeah, that's a zone, McCullum. Wide half volley. Beautifully played. Just losing his patience a wee bit, Riaz. He's bowling quick, but he's bowling both sides of the wicket. Just needs to settle in to a consistent line and length going across both these batters.
Well, McCullum's played a big stroke for 6 off the left arm, and now he's played one of those expansive cover drives that he plays. He's starting to look dangerous here, very dangerous as far as Pakistan are concerned. Short and a baddie, and it got the treatment. A couple of bounces and into the fence.
He's got back well, hasn't he, McCullum, in the crease, and he's winning this battle. Raymond's head's starting to drop. And this will be interesting. The first time in the whole series he's been under any sort of pressure. It's going to be interesting to see how he responds. Yeah, one.
And 50 for Brendon McCullum, and a good one too. Very quickly raises the bat. I think he knows it's been a half century of quality.
64 50 runs coming from 76 deliveries.
Yeah, it's been a good knock from McCullum, and he's very, very important from a New Zealand point of view because he will accelerate the scoring and he will get them in a position of winning. This is wife Alyssa.
McCullum has taken this, taken to this opening role like a duck to water, hasn't he? Slightly edgy. Oh, picked off the stumps and picked away for 4. No, it's going to test everyone, and it does go for 4.
Runs flowing now. And this is probably as ill-disciplined as we've seen Pakistan bowl so far as well in this series. And New Zealand are putting pressure on them and looking good. That's right in Martin Guptill's arc.
Oh, stroke. There is cover out there. Immediately calls for a couple. And they'll get it. 90 now without loss.
Oh, swing and a miss. From outside the off stump. That was supposed to go through mid-wicket.
Well, I think McCullum might have got a wee bottom edge on this Nisbo. The way he looked at his bat, he was trying to swing it high and long over mid-wicket. Let's have a look and see if he got a wee bottom edge. Yeah, good sound there. Didn't carry through to Akmal. Oh, he was trying to hit it a long way. Just didn't bounce quite as highly as what Brendon McCullum expected. There he goes, having a look at the inside edge.
Well, I guess wickets in hands, if they get to lunch, they can reassess, but wickets in hand means that New Zealand can go even harder in the second session.
Absolutely. And they've got the perfect two players in at the moment too.
And that's going to get through. Now, I don't know whether it's going to get to the boundary. They should be able to run 3 here. A long chase for Gull. And yes, they do get back for 3.
What a good result for Guptill. Picking up 3. Tried to hit down on this, but actually got quite an edge on it. That went in the air for some time. Umar Gull, typical fast bowler, just dived over the top.
Easy. Did spin a bit.
I was hoping it was going to go for 4.
Worked away fine by McCullum. So that is the 100 on the board for New Zealand. And a century opening partnership.
Not only the 100 runs, but the 100-run partnership between Brendan McCullum.
Well done between these two, Guptill and McCullum, shaking hands. Excellent job getting New Zealand off to just the start they were after.
And you do wonder too what the mindset, the attitude of the Pakistani team was this morning. They would have heard the weather forecast. They would have looked out the window this morning and seen overcast and potential rain. You just wonder as they got in their little minivans this morning, headed down to the ground, whether they were in a kind of a positive frame of mind. It's a good piece of fielding. Not sure whether it got back there on the full, did it?
I think it's been put down.
Yeah. He hit it really hard.
Well, you have to say, if it is in the air, it's a really tough chance. Let's have a look. Yeah, it is. Left hand. The ball before Guptill hit his right hand hard. This time on the drive, he's hit it just hard enough to make sure that it was a really tough catching opportunity. It's hit him on the wrist, Tanveer. And now he's got 2 sore hands in his boat, and he's put down Guptill.
Well, he's balanced. Oh, that's beautiful. That is the straight drive. You couldn't play that any better. It's the end of the over. It's 106 without loss. As McCullum plays defensively, and the players will head to the pavilion. Very good morning from New Zealand's point of view. They've scored 97 runs in the session. They go to lunch at 106 without loss, which means their lead is 86. So a very good morning's play for the home team. And there it is, the partnership between Guptill and McCullum. McCullum goes to lunch at 58, Guptill at 38, 106 without loss, and just the 4 bowlers used by Pakistan. Not much of Gull today. Plenty of Rahman, though. None for 31 after 12. So in summary, at lunch on the 4th day, New Zealand scored 356. Pakistan bettered them by 20, and New Zealand in their second innings 106 without loss at lunch.
It's going to be a conventional field. 2 slips in a gully, 3 men on the offside, 3 on the leg side. Kind of stuff we've been seeing from Pakistan right throughout the day.
And set to go. Martin Guptill on strike. Umar Gull, ball in hand. Bowled 8 overs, none for 18, Umar Gull. It's in front of square on the offside. He's timed that beautifully. Will it go all the way? Yes, it does. So the first boundary after lunch for Martin Guptill.
Abdur Rahman was the fielder, and probably his belly was feeling just a little bit heavy, because I think he thought before diving, and when he dived, it was just a little too late. There you see him just stuttering for a little moment. A little too heavy to fall straight after lunch, but have a look at how this ball was middle. Beautifully done. Off the back foot, crashing back foot cut shot, beating the man in the deep.
Oh, that's a beauty. Really is. That's pinned him. Right on the helmet. Umar Gul walks straight down to make sure that Guptill's okay. But that was an absolute beauty from Umar Gul.
Yes, the response was a severe one after being belted for a beautiful boundary. Umar Gul produced a beauty, and it clearly did unsettle the batsman there. Clearly late also, Martin Guptill. High back lift, and well, I think it probably would have been in two minds. Great height, it caught him on the batch there. With a fielder at deep back with square leg, could have been thinking about that fielder and got late on the ball, and well, it did hit him quite hard.
It's nicely driven through mid-wicket. Chase should be hauled in. Briez just cuts it to 2. Brendon McCullum calls for 2 straight away. Quick, he'll go back. And 2 easy. Poor throw as well.
Got to have a sharper fielder there. Abdur Rahman, very lazy. He would be a tired man. He's had a lot of work to do in the series. Brendon McCullum there initially looking for one, and then Rahman turning late, took his time to throw, and it was a wild one as well.
Oh, no ball again and a full toss. Well, it's just a bit of a disease at the moment for Pakistan.
Yes, the epidemic has spread. Umar Gul had a tough series against England last summer, where he no-balled, wasn't himself, and 11 no-balls. 12 extra runs conceded on a day where Pakistan needed to be tough, and focus had to be really good.
Pulled away and out on that boundary. And just the one. Necked, has not carried. Don't know whether it bounced just in front or whether he just didn't quite grasp it properly.
I think it got to Adnan Akmal, and he's clearly not happy at all, because he had a wonderful time behind the stumps in the first innings. Good delivery, shaped away, got the outside edge, and well, it went low and it was dropped, grasped. He's now looking at the big screen and pondering what had happened, because he was, or has been, in great keeping form. Just stretching to his right, going for 2 hands. A one-hander would have been just a little bit better. That would have been a little bit more convincing from him.
Well, I've talked at length about Tim McIntosh with his batting and not really watching the ball. Adnan Akmal's eyes were quite a long way away from where the ball was going into his gloves. McCullum sweeps just behind square, should pick up 2 and will do quite comfortably. So 2 runs from the over, 120 without loss. Well, this is an opportunity and should be out. Sliced across at Brendon McCullum, and it will be. So a wicket for Abdur Rahman. It was a false stroke from Brendon McCullum and a very good catch out in the deep. And Rahman has won his battle with McCullum.
Is this the window of opportunity that they were looking for? Well-flighted delivery, and it spun also. That's why the